Good afternoon. We are the Super Peeps 2.0, and before we present our presentation, we'd like you to turn to the person next to you and say hello.
Hello.
Now we invite you to turn to the same person and give them a hug. No, actually, give them a hug. There's a huge difference between talking to someone you know and giving them a hug, isn't there? Well, as you'll see in this presentation, that's exactly the inspiration behind our project called the Hug Shirt.
This is an astronaut named Commander Billy. He has been working for a year at a time, doing important work for NASA up in space. This is his wife and son, Timmy, back on Earth. They miss him too, but at least they still have each other nearby.
The problem we identified was that when astronauts like Billy are gone for a long period of time, they miss their family back on Earth. We researched existing work. We talked to Dr. Elwin Taylor, a former astronaut in training. He told us that astronauts can communicate with their family on a screen like Skype, but they still miss being with them.
We then met with Dr. Kelly Odenweiler, an expert in communication studies at Iowa State, to find out why just talking to someone might not be enough. She told us about the latest research in the importance of maintaining close relationships. It is scientifically proven that touch is an important part of having a good relationship.
Hugs, handshakes, and even pats on the back aren't just nice, they're necessary. Without touch, the strength of our relationships fade, and when that happens, it can threaten your mental and physical health. For example, a lack of strong relationships can raise your cholesterol and blood pressure and harm your job performance, or it can weaken your immune system so you get a cold like Billy.
Our innovative solution is the Hug Shirt, a wearable device to send and receive hugs across long distances.
We researched existing wearable communication devices. There is a Q-Circuit shirt that can send friendly taps over wireless networks.
There is also a shirt called the Tesla suit that gamers can wear to sense being hit or shot in a first-person video game. Our Hug Shirt would expand upon both of these categories and also go into space.
To determine what parts of the Hug Shirt we needed to activate, we hugged ourselves and each other. We paid attention to what areas felt the squeeze and warmth. That's when we realized to make it feel like a real hug. It would help to have a second Hug Shirt on a mannequin on Earth.
We shared our first Hug Shirt design via email with Kiara White of the Department of Control Systems for Satellites at Lockheed Martin. She told us how quickly signals travel to a spaceship from Earth. For close distances like Earth to the International Space Station, Hug Shirt's transmissions would be almost instantaneous and could be given live during a Skype call.
For spaceships further away in space, like a mission to Mars, Hug Shirt transmissions could take up to 24 minutes to be sent, so they would probably need to be sent with a video. Kiara White also suggested several technologies that could help our Hug Shirt work, like flexors and actuators.
With this information, we improved our Hug Shirt design. The white stripes on our Hug Shirt represent flex sensor placement. These detect and measure curving and flexion during a hug. The yellow stripes represent force-sensitive resistor placement that detect and measure pressure. Together, these help translate hug intensity and location into a digital signal that can be transmitted into space.
To create the sensation of receiving a hug, we propose using soft robotics technology in the fabric of the shirt. Soft robotics uses flexible folded actuators to contract, extend, flex, and twist based on electrical input. This technology would be embedded in the Hug Shirt material.
While a Hug Shirt is still conceptual, we are able to identify some of the costs to manufacture it. Flex sensors, force sensors, and Wi-Fi transmitters can be bought from your standard robotic supply house. So we just counted up how many we needed and arrived at $2,289.60 per shirt for those parts.
Because soft robotics is still in its development phase and only available at academic research centers like Harvard and MIT, we decided to estimate the cost of $3,000 per shirt. That cost may go down as further advances in soft robotics are developed.
We shared our ideas to Dr. Odenweiler again, who expressed interest in further developing her own research based on our hug shirt concept. Later, we presented our hug shirt to Dr. Manny Mina, an expert in industrial design and electrical engineering at Iowa State University. He gave us some great encouragement and feedback too.
We also created a website to explain all the things we learned in more detail. There you can find links to academic research and existing products that we've discussed in this presentation. You can also find details of how we developed the hug shirt over time. We invite you to check it out. Here's the QR code.
We believe that hug shirts could be very helpful to astronauts on long-term missions. It provides an innovative way to keep astronauts happy and healthy. This technology might also be helpful for soldiers on long military deployments and remote scientific researches. The moral of the story is, hugs help you! Hug shirts can help astronauts too. Any questions?